Hello, I'm Alan, and this is my portfolio for writing and publishing for children. Through my journey in writing and publishing for children, I dwelled into the creation of children's literature within the Indian narrative, gaining insights into the ideological, interpretive, and publishing processes. This blend of theory and hands on practice refined my storytelling skills, preparing me for contributions to the field of children's literature and publishing. This course on writing and publishing for children pushed me out of my comfort zone. I was neither a story writer or an illustrator, but by the end of the course, I was able to do both. I was able to work with people my age and children too, which taught me a lot about children's literature. This whole course was a wonderful experience. Through theoretical classes, practical workshops, and application level activities that our faculty provided, I could learn a lot about the subject itself. So, let's dive into it. So, let's look into theory first. These are the texts that we covered through our lectures. These texts collectively examine the evolving landscape of children's literature, focusing on its unique ability to reflect, shape, and challenge social norms and cultural understandings. Through various lenses, these works highlight the role of children's literature in conveying ideologies, examining social structures, and addressing complex themes like identity, violence, disability, and inclusivity. Some dwell into the intricate art and craft behind creating literature for children, while others explore the impact of digital transformations on the genre's accessibility and engagement. Together, these texts underscore how children's literature serves not only as entertainment but as a critical avenue for nurturing values, understanding diversity, and supporting holistic development. Now, let's examine some of these texts individually. In An Important System of Its Own, Ruth B. Bodgheimer examines the challenges authors face in crafting literature for young readers, focusing on age, vocabulary, and cultural context. She highlights the role of adults as mediators, shaping children's literary experiences and decisions. In On Not Defining Children's Literature, Mara Guba examines the complexities of defining children's literature, highlighting its diverse and evolving nature. She argues for a flexible approach that values its ability to engage young readers rather than restricting it to rigid definitions. In Queer Theory's Child and Children's Literature Studies, Kenneth Kidd explores intersections between queer theory and children's literature. It addresses complex themes like childhood sexuality, innocence, and the cultural portrayals of punishment, crime, and violence affecting young readers. In No Child's Play, Kirunesa A. discusses the challenges facing Indian children's literature and the need to elevate local authors and stories. She advocates for encouraging children to explore books by Indian writers to enrich their reading experiences. In Children's Literature on the Digital Move, Shelley A. Wolf examines how digital media transforms children's reading experiences. She highlights both the potential distractions of ebooks and the interactive advantages digital storytelling can offer. In her work, Renu Elizabeth Abraham examines cultural, social, and economic capital, emphasizing their interconnections. She suggests that children's entertainment magazines can play a role in building these forms of capital, supporting holistic growth in young Indian readers. In children's literature, ideology and response, Joel Taxel analyzes how ideological messages are woven into children's literature through language, characters, and themes. He highlights the need for critical reading to help young readers develop informed perspectives. In Children, Childhoods and Violence, Jill E. Corbin examines the diverse forms of violence that children face in various cultural contexts. It stresses the importance of recognizing cultural differences in punishment and crime while highlighting the detrimental effects of violence on children's development and the need for informed discussions on these topics. These were some of the texts that were covered during the lectures. Now let's look into some children's narratives that our professors introduced to us. And these are some narratives that influenced me, my engagements around the field, and my work a lot.
Now, let's talk about the practical sessions. Numerous workshops were conducted focusing on illustrations, storytelling, story writing, and digital tools.
These workshops gave me hands on experience in creating children's literature, from storytelling and illustration to digital tools. I learned to write narratives, design illustrations, and use digital tools to make stories immersive, skills that will help me connect with young readers in creative, meaningful ways. In our first workshop with Pratham Books, we learned the fundamentals of writing and illustrating for children, focusing on key elements like color palettes and themes. Engaging activities including rating topics for age groups and quickly crafting stories from flashing visuals enhanced our ability to create visually captivating narratives that resonate with young audiences. A workshop with a professional storyteller, Mr. Vikram Sridhar, we discovered that storytelling for children encompasses not just words but also theatre, expressive body language, and engaging tones. Through captivating performances and hands on exercises, we learned how to enliven narratives with emotion and interaction, deepening our connection with young audiences. In a workshop led by Aditya Shankar Natarajan, we explored color theory and its practical applications in design through examples from movie posters and visual media. He introduced various digital tools that enable participants to implement color theory principles, empowering us to create visually compelling and impactful designs. In a workshop with VR innovator Sairam Sagiraju, we explored immersive media for children, focusing on the benefits and limitations of virtual reality and its ethical implications. He showcased interactive environments such as an Alice in Wonderland project, highlighting how digital technology can enhance children's literature by fostering curiosity and creating safe and engaging experiences.
I'm really proud of the books that I co-authored with my friend Jagan. Our first book, its name was Little Apu's First Flight, was a physical book, and our second book, Bengaluru Markets, Malls, and Everything Else, was a digital book.
The Neve Literature Festival was an enriching experience, highlighting the effective ways to tell Indian narratives to children through visually engaging storytelling and interactive sessions. With creative activities, playful decor, it was an inspiration for our carnival. It offered
a unique opportunity to connect with young audiences and celebrate children's literature.
Here are some of the things that attracted my attention from Near's Literature Festival.
I attended a storytelling session by Janaki Savesh where she captivated both parents and children with two delightful tales, Parties Rasam, filled with warmth and nostalgia, and Boogie and the Rainbow, offering creative insights into annual tales. Her expressive storytelling and practical tips left the audience inspired and engaged. I attended Adam Gidwit's session, Truth in Children's Books, aimed at parents and educators, where he shared insights into crafting children's literature. He described how he captures story ideas as they come, saving them for future books, and emphasized authenticity and relatability to keep young readers engaged. I attended the conference Stories for the Uniquely You, featuring Lavanya Kartiga, Tavo Lam, Sania Rao, and Yuji, which explored how illustrations enrich storytelling by reflecting individuality and cultural diversity. The speakers highlighted how unique visuals add depth and authenticity, creating narratives that resonate deeply with readers. I was also drawn to activities like coloring stations, author meet and greet, cozy libraries, and themed stalls that created immersive personal spaces for kids to explore stories. These engaging setups fostered curiosity and connections, inspiring me to incorporate similar elements into our upcoming children's carnival.
So, as a part of our course, we had two submissions, mid-semester submission and end-semester submission.
As part of our mid-semester submission, component 1, we had to make a book itself. So our book, Little Appu's First Flight, tells the story of a young bird, Appu, who is afraid to fly because it's a new and daunting experience. Creating this book was a heartfelt challenge as we navigated illustration and bookmaking for the first time to bring Appu's journey to life. Watercolors helped us capture his emotions from fear to triumph, with each page crafted to reflect his growth. Naming the character after my brother deepened my connection to the story. Though simple, our handmade effort felt honest, encouraging young readers to find courage in new experiences. Our visit to ASEAN to share Little Appu's First Flight as a part of our component 2 was an eye-opening experience, showing us how children react to stories and unfamiliar faces. To build comfort, we started with a football game, connecting with them on a fun and casual level. Once trust was established, we asked them about their fears, leading into Appu's story about facing challenges. Although initially managing their energy was difficult, their excitement soon channeled into attentive engagement. This visit taught us the power of storytelling to captivate young minds and helped us build skills like connecting, trust building, and storytelling. For a third and final component for MSc, we created a documentary on our visit to ASEAN, capturing children's responses to Little Appu's First Flight to explore the impact of storytelling. Alongside this, we each wrote a reflective essay discussing our understanding of how theory and practice in children's literature intersects meaningfully within the Indian context.
We organized a children's carnival as a class for our end semester assignment, involving extensive logistics and human resource coordination. The theme focused on Bangalore, with 3 pairs forming groups of 6 to create digital storybooks and themed stalls reflecting the city's essence. I was elected as a student convener alongside Olive Saraf to oversee the entire carnival, adding extra responsibilities to my role. While my main focus was on digital story and stall, I also ensured that all other events ran smoothly. Our digital storybook aimed to capture the essence of Bangalore through its malls and markets, providing an engaging narrative for children. For component 1 of our assignment, my teammates and I chose Bangalore Malls as our stall theme, naming it Yellagare Mall Magic. This theme allowed us to explore Bangalore's rich culture and history, showcasing malls as vibrant social hubs that reflect the city's diversity. Our stall featured visual displays and interactive elements to engage visitors in appreciating the cultural tapestry of Bangalore. For our digital story, Jagan and I focused on the markets and malls of Bangalore to illustrate the city's urbanization. We found the process challenging, requiring significant effort as Jagan crafted the narrative while I handled the illustrations. Learning from our previous project, we decided to present this story in a vibrant comic strip style. I felt immense pride in our book, Bengaluru, Markets, Malls, and Everything Else, which follows two kids exploring Bangalore with their grandparents. Through our work, we aim to create an engaging experience that highlights the richness of Bangalore's culture and history. In component 2 of our assignment, we hosted Nammamane Bangalore, a carnival. Our stall was small themed stall for 100 children from Radha Education Social Welfare Society. The event featured games and activities like life-size Ludo, a ball into the box challenge, coloring, and an ice cream photo booth. Each element was designed to educate and entertain, capturing Bangalore's mall culture. Jagan's juggling act attracted kids, and I dressed as a construction worker mascot to symbolize Bangalore's labor force, engaging the children in a fun interactive experience filled with stories about urban life and Bangalore's rich tapestry of culture. Seeing the children's excitement, especially over our comic book, Bengaluru, Markets, Malls, and Everything Else, was incredibly rewarding. The story of two kids exploring Bangalore's heritage with their grandparents resonated with them, validating our hard work. Every aspect, from props to activities, came together beautifully as the children participated eagerly, enjoying every moment. This experience underscored the importance of teamwork, creativity, and detail, leaving us with a deep sense of fulfillment and accomplishment. For component 3, we submitted a stall write-up, attended a viva, and created a portfolio reflecting our course journey. Breaking the fourth wall here, as I mentioned this in the e-portfolio itself. This process allowed me to consolidate insights from each activity, deepening my appreciation for children's literature and storytelling.
Being the student convener of the Children's Carnival that we conducted as a class has helped me learn a lot. Let me explain.
Serving as student convener honed my leadership and communication skills, and it was a pleasure collaborating with my co-head, Olive Saraf, who was incredibly supportive. Working with Olive helped me grow personally. This role offered me the chance to work alongside some of my skilled classmates and gain valuable insights from them. I'll never forget the late night Google Meets spent creating the carnival map, an experience I'm truly grateful for. Being SC gave me hands on exposure to logistics, concept and production, hospitality, and media work behind a large event. Together with the team, we made the carnival a memorable success. This portfolio reflects a transformative journey in children's literature, highlighting the importance of cultural context and representation in storytelling. Engaging young audiences at the carnival enhanced my adaptability and collaboration skills, empowering me to craft narratives that resonate with and inspire young readers.
This course has provided me with practical skills, work experience, and critical perspective, enabling me to make meaningful contribution to the children's literature field. As I am concluding this portfolio, I want to thank Professor Renu Elizabeth Abraha, Professor Anaga Biju, and all my peers for making this course a meaningful experience. This is Alan signing off. Thank you.